communism. This one, it says, I don't want schools fully funded. I want schools overfunded. I want school closets overflowing with resources. I want teachers to have extra supplies. I want kids to learn using the newest technology. Budgets show community priorities, and it's time we invest in our future. Budgets show community priorities. You know, people don't really care. I think a lot of it has to do with it's this class divide and it's this racial divide, and they don't want to admit it, but that's what it really is. Because if you can pay for your kid to go to a private school, then you don't have to deal with these issues related to the public schools. So that's the reason why the public schools get underfunded. The teachers are paying for supplies out of their own pocket. I don't get it, man. I don't get it at all. You know, she said she wants schools to be fully funded. I want them to be overfunded. It's like she says budgets show community priorities. So what are our priorities? You know, it's like the children are our future. So screw those children. Where's the money gonna come from? Oh, does Ukraine need some money? We got that. Israel need money? We got that. You know, the military industrial complex, they need money, no problem. Fund the schools, where's the money gonna come from? There's a certain demographic that's just inherently bad, and we don't want to waste no money on them. They're just gonna be criminals. Comment, it says, until the D's take over the government, public education will remain at risk. I disagree with this one wholeheartedly, because if the D's wanted to fund education, they could have done it already. Two wings, same bird, good cop, bad cop. Those guys don't want to fund education any more than the R's do. Another comment says, I want teachers to be shown respect and to be paid well for the important job of educating the next generations. Yes. Another comment says, I'd rather the education department fail their audits because they have trillions of dollars unaccounted for. Trillions of dollars unaccounted for. Where are you getting that information from, bro? You know who does have trillions of dollars unaccounted for? The Pentagon. And that's fact. I don't know where you're getting that information from. You just pulled that out of your wahoo, your woo-ha. Another comment says, I want the support staff to have better pay and hours so we can keep quality people on campus. Support staff, so not just the teachers, the rest of the people involved in the school who are important too, you know, the janitors. You want clean restrooms. You don't want overflowing trash everywhere, you know. Safe and clean environment for the children. That's important too. Another comment says, I want teachers owning nice ass houses and driving Mercedes. Another one says, we need more teachers to get class sizes down, and we won't get more teachers without better working conditions and more money. But class sizes are a big part of working conditions. Exactly. So if it's fewer teachers, then of course their class is going to be big, you know. And if you want the kids to get the attention that they need, I mean, it shouldn't be more than 12 kids in a class. They be having 24, 30 all the time. And there's no way that they can freaking keep up with what's going on in the classroom when you got 20 plus kids in there. Impossible job you're trying to get them to do. And then you don't even want to pay them properly. And like I say, I feel like this comes from a racially biased stance. is why these schools are underfunded. They're like, if you can't afford to put your kid in a private school, then you don't care about your kid. So that goes back to the exponential growth, profit over everything, money over everything. They're like, get a better job, work 2 jobs, work 3 jobs. 3 jobs not enough. Sell some plasma. Another comment, it says strong education for the masses means propaganda will not work. That is not how this country operates. Keep them ill educated, keep them poor. Yep. And the propaganda works. The narrative is sold, and it's mainly because people just really don't know stuff. It's really bad. A lot of these kids that are going to like the private schools aren't getting much better education either. They don't even believe in evolution. It's a real thing. It's a real thing, people. It says, I want 1 adult to 6 kid ratio in schools. That would be fantastic. Another comment says, sorry, that is reserved for the Army only. Another one says, and vouchers are not the way to do this. Support the public schools. Vouchers are a scam and just a way to freaking siphon off funds from public education into private, which is what they do in all sectors. They want public money to go into private hands. So it's like we pay taxes for the common good, that's the intention. And then they find a way for, instead of it being going to the common good, like helps everyone, it only helps a select few. And then people are like, well, just take advantage of the situation, be that select few. I mean, I guess, or whatever, but still, majority of people are getting screwed. I could position myself to be in the position to be in the select few to get those benefits, but that's not how the system should work. And meanwhile, we should care about our neighbors. We should care about having an educated public. It matters. It does affect us. We can't avoid it. If everyone around us is freaking uneducated, it affects us. It says in Las Vegas, there are, according to reports from last year, each child in Clark County, Nevada used $92,000 worth of funding, but the total tax revenue allocated to each child was nearly $12,000. So in essence, leftover funding goes to pay the superintendent's $300,000 a year salary that he had increased from $150,000 when he left Vegas and went to Lee County, Florida, to drive down our school even further. Even though more than 60% of the nearly 330,000 students in Clark County, Nevada, fall below the poverty line of disparaged. This is a part of it, the convoluted bureaucracy related to education, So yeah, if you want the teachers to get paid better, you need to look at, how much these people that are in, what is the name for that sector? I can't think of it right now, but these people like the superintendents, the boards, how much these people are getting paid, but it goes back to the same thing. Everyone is like, they uphold this system. It's like these people deserve to get paid $300,000 a year. And it's like the teachers don't deserve to get paid more than 50, 40 a year. And a lot of people uphold that shit. So, and then there goes the disparities, and there goes where a lot of the funding goes. But that's just one of the problems. I think that you could still pay these people that amount of money and still pay the teachers fairly, if it wasn't all this leakage going on related to public schools, the money going other places. And just not making it a priority to fund that. So they fund police departments like crazy. So it's like what's important, and prisons. A lot of this money comes from public money. So it's the priorities. The priorities is the main thing that needs to be focused on beyond where them misallocating funds. First, I mean, I don't know what you do first. I really don't. But the priorities needs to be what you focus on. The priorities, it's like I want to make sure I got plenty of police to handle these dumb people who are going to commit crimes because they're ignorant. Or can we get ahead of that situation and spend money on making sure these kids are educated so they don't commit more crimes? Like, it's backwards. It's a band-aid. It's treating the symptoms. It says we need that money to bail out big companies so that billionaire board members don't lose a dime. Another one says the Democrats want to hold us hostage by threatening Trump if we don't vote for Biden. That's exactly what they're doing. So they don't have to do no policies either. They just be like, don't vote for Trump, vote for us.